If your lot have cracked another bloody cask,
They're dead, Entharl. Doppelgangers were using them as bait.
Seems they snared more than they could skin in you. Did Geraldus survive?
Alive. But he'll need some time to recover.
I'll tuck the boy up tight till he's ready to get back to harpering. What will you do?
Continue the hunt.
Aye. Silly question, I suppose. What do you need? Short father, bless you.
Yes, but they were Gorson's idea, which makes him
Yes, darling, it's very...
Here's someone who appreciates the finer things. Welcome, sir. Stop. Inhale through the nose. Hold. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's Gate's finest incense. Delicious, no? Aren't they just? You clearly have excellent taste. What can I do for you, sir? Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing. Hmm? Be sure to savor each purchase.
honest, you not like it?
We're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents, remember?
This armor was such a bargain. We can't return it.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Yes? There might be, but it's not a path I tread until we must. Let it wait until the city proper. Perhaps I'll have had a better idea by then. You're sure? Later, then. I tell you not to get in trouble, but I suspect it will find you whether you like it or not.
So, the devil himself is pursuing the crown. As for whether it's truly the Crown Caster's forge, well, I think it's safe to assume we shouldn't take anything Raphael utters at face value. We must claim the crown of Casters for ourselves, before anyone else does.
Orin be damned. Her bloody fingerprints are all over this city. Voss has done his duty. Now, we will do ours. We must find our way to the House of Hope and take the Orphic Hammer. When we next enter the Astral Prism, we will use the hammer to break Orpheus free. This hammer, could it be? Yes, yes! This is how we will free the Prince of the Comet! This is the key Voss so ardently and courageously sought. That smug shkacketh of a devil stores it at his vaunted House of Hope. Our destination is clear, our mission undeniable. We must find a way into the House of Hope and retrieve the hammer. When we next enter the Astral Prism, we will use it to smash Prince Orpheus out of his prison. Mother Gith, hear my promise. Your son will rise again. The Prince of the Comet will crush the Lich Queen Vlaakith and usher in the Age of Orpheus.
The Harpers have been compromised. A balancing power now unbalanced. Jahira's support has been invaluable. We should return it in kind.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him. You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me. A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me. Ketheric Thorm was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight? Guilty. The moment I looked at Aelin, I just knew I had to be with her. I was hers. That was it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped. I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now, said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak, could only run. I found last light within the shadows, made a shelter there, prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land, my home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them, and myself, no matter what. It's all out in the open now, and with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing, rest. I'm grateful for your help, your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long, but I'm grateful for a safe place to, well, just to be.
I fought proudly alongside Harpers once, but it seems we cannot place our trust in them now, not while Orin has their ranks infiltrated. I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well, and Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves.
Shapeshifters in the Harpers. My dad always admired their mission. Said they gave up their entire lives so we could live safely and asked for nothing in return. We'll rout them, right? For the city and for Dad. He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid, brawling my way through the city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just... it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe and he paid me well. Well enough to move into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. One minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zariel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil, evil bastard.
So much for the cavalry riding to our rescue. This is what we get for putting our faith in a network of spies, I suppose. Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Let's go to Khan's. She has the most fabulous scent.
Let the man breathe. That watcher sent him flying.
This armor was... Did you see how far that watcher threw me?
You told me the armor was a bargain.
It was.
You tried to climb up one, you madman.
How else was I supposed to see the rock?
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Well, B. You don't look the posh sort. Last door on the right. Go on. Make merry. Lower the gates! Special permission!
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. Of course. My Steel Watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
From Gortash. We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Hells, not this again.
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
Your officialness, we broke down the door because it sounded like somebody was in trouble inside.
Something's not right about those steel watchers. I'm telling you.
Ah, they're harmless. Except if you're a criminal, of course.
It's more than that.
Best behaviour around here. Understood?
Gortash is
Flaming Fist Barracks. Authorized personnel only.
They throw us in jail.
Let's rehearse this one more time.
How many they
Calm down, dear.
I swear.
You're officially.
Oh, I can't really glaze that PTR.
Broke down the door because it sounded like somebody was in trouble.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Inside.
We'll tell them what happened,
and we'll be Please make your way to
I
the
spoke to a
audience
witness who
chamber.
says you entered the house before the fire started.
You've been saying that for ages, and we're still here. What are they waiting for?
Junk stomping around.
I don't know, dear.
Flaming fist.
I don't know. All we can do.
This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists only. Now clear off. Trade? Do I look like a shopkeeper? This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist. Trading license? Right. Right. Yes. I could provide you with one of those for the official fee. Much appreciated. Take a look around. Pleasure doing business with you. Now bugger off.
Nothing's gonna happen to us.
More
We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
Inside.
The house was on fire.
Fire started.
I don't know, dear. I don't know. All we can do is be patient.
The people.
Citizen, you are being accompanied by a malfunctioning steel watcher. Please stand back.
I think you have the wrong hunk of metal.
False. Report your purpose, steel watcher. Why are you following these citizens unbidden? Ah. I understand your malfunction. Your unit is a highly outdated model. The Ragnak's casement protecting your metallurgized iced valves is burning well outside the recommended temperature. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for dismantling.
Yeah. Hey, Metal Man. If I report to this foundry, can my engine be fixed?
Your make is very obsolete. Repairing your engine would be not only impractical, but impossible. Report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Yeah. Tell me something I don't know.
The Steelwatch Foundry is off limits to visitors. This malfunctioning unit can escort itself back.
Not sure. Maybe whatever keeps them going is similar to my tin can. Turns out I'm the fucking prototype for these things. I'll dismantle every single one of them.
Any threat to the Steelwatch is a threat to Lord Gortash himself. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Yeah. Anything spicy you can tell me about the old prick?
You will speak of our creator, Lord Enver Gortash, with respect. He is the savior of our city, currently being inducted as the Archduke of Baldur's Gate. You will keep your distance, Steel Watcher. You are malfunctioning. Report to the Steel Watch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Let's make tracks before this thing gives me the lash of Bane. See you around, soldier.
Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Who says you entered the house before the
I
fire
don't
started?
know, dear. I don't know. All we can do
I don't
is be
care how many
patient.
they make. Sheets whatever.
Better. I almost believed you this time.
Are they going to arrest us?
Used to respect
What if they throw us in jail?
Now they call for the Steel Watch.
Calm down, dear.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
Yes, we
I can't really
broke
glaze
down
that
the door because it sounded like somebody was in trouble.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened.
They say Gortash won't be king, but that pomp upstairs sure sounds like a coronation.
I don't know. All we can do
Is expecting you.